Hi everyone, welcome to Get a Grip. Thanks for clicking on the video. It'd be really great if you could like, share and definitely leave a comment because we're looking for your feedback on this. Unfortunately, we're having to deal with the current issues, especially those that are going on in London and around the rest of the country. So just bear with me. What I'm going to do in this video is try and put some truth out there as to who Black Lives Matter actually are, and other people like Hope Not Hate, and how they're already framing the narrative for everyday people like myself, and basically removing our right to protest or to counter protest, which seems to be something that the left absolutely thrive on. So bear with me, we're just going to go through a few articles. We're going to start with UK Black Lives Matter, and then we're going to move on and look at Hope Not Hate. It's going to be a quick video. I'm just putting this together at the last minute, so apologies if it looks a bit rushed, etc. But I just wanted to get this video out and give you my sort of opinion on it, and then really just kind of discuss about potentially what may or may not be happening on Saturday. So bear with me, please. Okay, guys, I'm just going to keep this really short and sweet and just quickly have a look at the GoFundMe page from Black Lives Matter and see some of the things they're sort of campaigning on. They've got over 700 grand now. But basically one of their big commitments, or their biggest ones, they say straight away: dismantle imperialism, capitalism, white supremacy, patriarchy, and the state structures that disproportionately harm black people in Britain and around the world. They go on further to list things such as getting rid of the police and more police monitoring by racial groups, and basically all they do is talk about what they're going to do for the black community, and not a single word about integration. That's what I'm trying to pick up here. Nothing about integration, just basically what are we going to do and what's it going to do for us. Also, they then start to reach out to working class, queer, trans, undocumented, which means illegal, disabled, Muslim, sex workers, women, non-binary, HIV+. So there you go, you're getting a religious element to that as well now, which I think we all agree is pretty dangerous. But as I say, not a single word about inclusion, which is what is always asked for from, non-black people, and not a single word about, harmony or trying to integrate. So I think we're getting the message on that one. And I think, disbanding or dismantling the police, getting rid of capitalism, sounds like a socialist agenda to me. Sounds like a Marxist identity politics agenda. Now, what I want to point out here is that, the planned protest to protect our monuments is set to go ahead on Saturday. So I'm just going to quickly show you an article from Hope Not Hate. This title of this group sounds like they'd like to promote integration, etc. Now, the issue that I've got with this is immediately it sets the tone. Because some of these guys are coming from a football background, or, there's a certain person whose initials are TR that's involved, immediately the narrative here is that they are racists, they're fascists, they're hooligans, etc., etc. And what I want to make from the point of this video, and I am just going to keep this brief, okay? With people doing this, and I haven't seen what the mainstream media have said today, but I suspect it's along the same lines. People like me, I've never been to a game of football in my life. Yes, I am white. No, I'm not a fascist. No, I'm not a racist. What about me? So you've framed this now, the media have framed this to say, anyone turning up there, white guy, who doesn't want you to vandalise his country's history and deface his monuments or the country's monuments, is immediately branded as a fascist and a racist. That's how I will be treated by the police if I turn up. That is how I will be treated by Black Lives Matter if I turn up. And that is how I'd be treated by Antifa if I turn up. So with this narrative coming down the line, and this is my real frustration with this country now, as a normal, white, non-racist person, I now have no voice. I am not allowed to disapprove, and I am not allowed to protest against anything if it goes against the socialist left-wing identity politics woke agenda. This is what's going wrong in this country now. I am seriously not happy with the vandalism that's taken place in London. I'm happy for Black Lives Matter to have had their protest, but now this is getting ridiculous. You're having 3 protests a week, you're smashing the place up. Your goals, or what you hope to achieve, are unrealistic, you're divisive, and to be honest, you're coming over as the most racist lot out of anyone, okay? So I'm just going to end this video because I'm quite, het up about it. I would like to go to London and be able to protest in safety, but the police can't even, guarantee the safety of monuments in London. How are they going to guarantee my safety when I'm travelling to London and back, that I'm not going to be attacked? How are the silent majority in this country going to have a voice? When we don't like something, we just get told to shut up and sit back. This is what is fundamentally wrong with this country. This is why we need channels like this, and I need you guys to share this video everywhere that you can. My best advice, if I go Saturday and I see all you guys up there on Saturday, I hope there's a good mix of races and colours protecting those monuments, because that would be the first step. Although, of course, the left-wing media wouldn't take photographs of that. Obviously, that wouldn't fit their narrative. But I hope, and I'm sure, that, these guys, us, will be acting peacefully, and I can guarantee you that it won't be the people protecting those monuments that throw the first stones. However, they will be the first people to be arrested. That is the hypocrisy that we live in this country, and everyone must have an equal voice. No one's race, religion or colour should give them precedent over somebody else being able to talk, being able to object to something, and being able to protest. And I think I'm just going to leave it there, and I suspect a lot of you feel the same. So please, please, please leave me a comment, in the comment section. Please like this video and share it. And if you go in Saturday, be the better party. Do not rise to the provocation, because that's what's going to happen. They're going to try and provoke everybody. Let's show everyone else that we are the better people. We are not the thugs that go running around the streets. So good luck, and if I see you there Saturday, I'll see you there. Till the next one.